TEMS acknowledges BUJU Banton's criticisms of Afrobeats, but says genre is escapist music. Grammy-winning Nigerian singer TEMS is responding to BUJU Banton's criticism of Afrobeats as frivolous music. Says the genre is intended for escapism as opposed to addressing societal issues. The conversation arose during her appearance on Kick Games Shopping for Sneakers, where the host Craig Mitch referred to BUJU Banton's August interview on Revolt TV during TEMS. In that interview, BUJU Banton had criticized Afrobeats as shallow and unsubstantial music that lacks content aimed at liberating Africa, contrasting it with the politically charged and cultural rooted messages of reggae and dancehall. The African Pride singer had also predicted that the Afrobeat genre would fade with time and expressed disappointment that contemporary African artists, unlike legends such as Fela Kuti and Lucky Dube, have not continued the legacy of using music to address social and political issues. In responding to BUJU's critiques, TEMS acknowledged Jamaicans' influence and stature in the global music world, but offered a different perspective on Afrobeats, pointing out that the genre's purpose is for distraction and relief from unpleasant realities. Of course, I really respect BUJU Banton as an artist, and I understand where he's coming from. Reggae is not Afrobeats, and the Afrobeats in Nigeria is specifically for escapism. It's specifically for dancing, specifically for vibes. It's specifically made for that purpose. That's the purpose of Afrobeats. It's made to bring you alive and just forget about your worries and just enjoy, she explained. The climate of Nigeria calls for that type of music. That's why Nigerians love that music, and the world has come to love that music, but it doesn't change the purpose of the music. So the purpose remains the same. It's always been for vibes, and I think that's just a clarification. You know, Afrobeats is not reggae, and reggae is not Afrobeats, she added. Jaja God, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel, Dancehall News and Reviews. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the like button, drop a comment. Just in case you have been living under a rock, BUJU Banton had stepped into it. The man stepping out, people. The man make some talk about Afrobeats when never right. The man style up Afrobeats and it never right. It never sit well with me as a Jamaican. Me never like him. Me as a big man, what you do? And me call him out feed people time and time again. I have yet to hear this man give an apology. Very, very disappointed in BUJU Banton. You can hear TEMS, you can hear the words. If you read the words or you listen to me, I read it. People, honestly, the frustration is there. You can hear, but she keep it respectable. She keep it respectful. She did not violate. She show appreciation and respect for our culture, our people, the artists, BUJU Banton. But at the same time, she have to explain, say, yo, a vibes music, a fun music. It's intended for escapism. What you talk about? You not understand the music. Leave it alone. You talk about things where you not understand. The climate of Nigeria call for this. People love the vibe. I just say escape from your everyday life. You go on party or you're around some friends and you listen to the music, you escape from your everyday troubles. And BUJU Banton, him can't understand that. Him like for living up problems. Him have money, him have wealth, but him love problems. Him love problems. A lot of these Rasta man, them love problems. Jah Rastafari, it's like the man them can't build higher. The man them have the fame, the man them have the wealth, and the man them go around and just start up things more time. Them feel like them fi burn a fire here and burn a fire there. Them not know fi build high. More time in a life, the I and I them want to just relax and enjoy the levity of life. You understand? Cause life is for the living and dead is for the dead. And yes, we see people struggling across the world, but on every day you pick up pitchfork and fight and fight. And every music or every piece of artwork you have to fight. Some of the time you just want to have fun, you want to escape from reality and have a vibe with the people and enjoy life. Cause no matter how hard life is, you still have to enjoy life. A man like BUJU Banton think everything is about picking up the pitchfork. Everything is about being a maroon and go crazy and fight. Yo, brother man, some of the time you have to meds higher. So you say some things and you need to apologize. You understand? A few days ago, me do a live on the One Vlogger God channel, and I tell you, people, me talk about that topic and responding to Onstage. Well, reacting to the video that Onstage post on this topic. I'm gonna drop a segment right here, so people. So I want to pre that for those who did not watch that, or if you want to watch it back, right here, so right now. Check this out.
All right, I'd like to get your views on this controversial issue of Afrobeat just being just nice music, dance and have fun, and not speaking to the situations that Africans are facing, the struggle, the social issues in Africa, as did reggae. Reggae did this, you know, and so on. Do you take it first?
I disagree with Buju because there's a lot of songs, like hundreds of songs that speak on the issues that happen in Africa, but they're not as commercial or as loud as the songs that we're all familiar with, if that makes sense. So it just takes deeper research to find out those songs. But
are we talking about Afrobeat in particular?
Afrobeat,
the big popular Afrobeat that is burning the world down now.
Yeah. So
you're saying that there are topics like those in Afrobeat, but they're not getting the
same recognition.
Okay.
So it will get its recognition in its own world, but it wouldn't be on US radio. It wouldn't be on the platforms that the generic people, just listen to.
All right, watch out now, ball game. You see, when you really meds them thing here, you see BUJU BANTON and a lot of these people, they don't stop and think. They talk, but they don't think about the spectacle of music. When you think about dancehall, the hardcore dancehall don't get the highlight the pop dancehall get, right? The hardcore hip hop don't get the the highlight that the pop hip hop get. You understand me? No matter how hard Nicki Minaj, the rapper I should say, you don't know when she do songs like Pills and Potion, like you gotta understand, still Billy, I still love, like that song is gonna get more. You understand me? You gotta have songs where bad rap song. That's why Jada kiss them and Nas them not get the spectacle like a Drake would have get. You understand? Because the deeper core of it, the KRS-One and the certain people not get the respect what certain people are gonna get. You see me, the deeper core issues don't get. When you highlight certain things, you have to remember, say, if you put out quality is restricted. You see me? It's all about where people are gravitate to. The trending stuff, the trendy stuff, the hip stuff, the youth them. So when they talk about dancehall, it's the same thing. The popular music. Nobody right now, culture music are making, reggae music still are making, good music still are making, good dancehall, positive dancehall, but they're overshadowed. Look how quick, what the brother they name, Youngster, a Nation Boss. Them get a little bus quick o'clock, and then them still a make good music, but nobody not care. Nobody not care. No one cares. Big up yourself, Hype Shane, for that $2. You see me? Super chat. ADF active. Blessings and respect. Now, one have to understand. Just like reggae, just like dancehall. You see me? Look at Coffee. Look on her album. You see me? And look on the song. Look at that, the Grammy and everything. Pay attention to that, right? You notice her song, the big song, Toast. See me come is a fun song. It's not speaking to the core issues of what's ailing the country and stuff like that. No, it's not. It's not. You understand? It's vibe music. It's fun music. This is the reality. So when Buju said that, I was like, no, Buju, you're tripping. You shouldn't say stuff like that. You don't know the language. You don't speak the language. So you're only paying attention to where you hear people are talk about, but you don't know the deeper stuff. If you do the research, I told him, just like this gentleman is here saying on stage, what the man I say, bro, deeper research is needed. I said the same thing. Them need to do deeper research. You not speak the language and you make a wide assumption, painting with a broad brush. I said the people that make be a free and be a talk you make. When you think about that, it is so disrespectful of what Buju did. You see me? God no.
If that makes sense. But even though this music's fun, it's still a movement to connect people with African heritage to their roots, if that makes sense, African origins. So especially with the African Americans, where we know their history, not all of them know where they're from, and they use the music as a tool to connect back to their roots.
Yes.
So with Joanna, I had a lot of messages with people telling me, oh, I'm gonna do a DNA test, or I've done one already. It tells me I'm from Congo or Ivory Coast or Nigeria, and that is
Again, oh my God, people, again. It's so amazing. Yo, check me it. Check me it. Check me it. Here is the thing. The guy Gaza Uncle said the same thing last night, trying to disrespect Shaggy and Sean Paul's impact on the world stages because he does not understand cultural effect. You see, if it is not in our box, them can't see it. The reality is this: Afro, just like the guy is explaining, Afro beats, it'll make people proud to be Africans. It make Africans a stand up across the world and embracing their heritage. It's the Afrobeat, you know, the clothing, everything. People are willing to connect back to their roots, doing the research, doing DNA, family tree testing because they want to connect back to their roots. Know them see the thing and believe in the thing because we were brainwashed into thinking Africa is this desolated place that look horrible and some village and hungry people and you don't know gingy fly and also sitting fly I follow people face and them thing there, bro. You see me? Big belly, bang belly, malnutrition. That is what we were taught to believe. You see me? And now they're highlighting the good and the positive about Africa across the board. You see me? And I'm saying Shaggy and Sean Paul did the same thing. Like I said last night, remember, back then, Rastaman was seen as Jamaicans. Like people had this image of Jamaicans that we were all weed smoking, ganja smoking Rasta. Shaggy and Sean Paul bust out, and on a level, it transformed. People start to look on the culture, start to look at Jamaicans different. Jamaicans started to be more proud to be Jamaican. And I can tell you, because I was living in America, I can tell you for a fact. I can't tell you if you have fact. Yes, you had broke up, look, a broke up thing did I go on. You did have Elephant Man, them a do them thing. You did have Lex, Mr. Lex at the time, you know, Lexus did I do him thing. And his music, the full 100, him that take off, you know, him a do him thing, right? But I can tell you for a fact, when Sean Paul, give me the light and pass the draw, Papa, like that, when he started taking off, bro, the game changed. The party scene shift. Yo, y'all just know, if you experience it, you would understand. I was living in America at the time. It was so the dynamics, everything about it just changed. All people look on we them time they know we have Virgin Records, we have 106 and Park, we have Sean Paul and Shaggy them a go up on TV, I talk to the people them, we have MTV, TRL, we have like it's so crazy, bro. Like the thing, it changed so much. People wanted to be a part of our culture. And you have to understand at the same time, Rihanna come across, Rihanna depend the Diwali rhythm, Lumi D them depend the Diwali rhythm, where you have other people like was buying into our culture. And it is so amazing to see it happen, the transformation, the stigma change. Like we weren't looked down on, like not saying something is wrong with being Rasta, but it was stigmatized, you know, weed smoking Rasta, who born Babylon, like we were low IQ, you don't know, undereducated. Under AJ and Freedom time there, you know the thing go, AJ and Free days, no? J-Mac, you understand? So we're coming from far. So we understand the impact that Shaggy and Sean Paul have. And we also understand the impact of Afro beats as it is the popular songs. You might not, well, the average person might be like, well, it not really speak to the people. And bro, you don't understand the upliftment and the fact that it's allowing Africans to earn a living. It's talking about these entertainers breaking out worldwide, getting these big shows, getting money and bringing it back to their culture, you know, investing back into their people. Just the mere fact that Akon went back to Africa and has done so much, we have to look upon them thing that the embracing of African culture has been a big thing, especially since Wakanda Forever. So we have to understand them people here, like BUJU Banton, him say the thing in a little matches box. I'm sorry to say, but his scope, his vernacular, him shame me. John, BUJU shame me. Shame we as Jamaicans.
Itself is a whole movement. Although Joanna, I'm not, you know, singing, is not a serious song.
Yes.
But what the impact is serious, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily about the topic, it's more about people taking in the African music, because before they didn't really take it in, but now, you know, they're making that connection. And like Marcus Garvey said, he wanted to do the same thing, and he called it the repatriation movement, which was to bring African Americans back home. So we're doing that with fun music and in a less patronizing way, saying, you need to come back home, you're from Africa. We're making them dance, enjoy the culture, come to festivals in Africa every December. It's crazy. And that's what's happening now, and it's just increasing and improving every time.
Okay.
Facts. 100% facts. You see me, movements and cultural shift in a all way so clear and apparent to the average mind or the low IQ, so them can't see the bigger picture. Some people them see things small picture. I have no clue how Buju Banton is so narrow-minded to the point he did not see this. Oh, my course, but then again, it's coming from a negative place. What he was saying, what Buju said, came from such a negative place. So I don't expect better. Corrupted mind is warped sense of morality is ridiculous.
All right.
I think Afro said it best.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't watch the Buju interview, but what I can say is between Afro and dancehall, I just think that you do have to do your research. There is many talent out there that are speaking positive things, or are speaking about history, or are speaking about moving the culture or the music forward in a different light. Same with dancehall, you just have to do your research. So, I mean, I can't really elaborate too much on what Buju was talking about, but me personally, I make sure that I do my research and I look out for different artists and I listen to those sounds, I listen to those types of music. You just have to want to, that's all it is.
All right, so I guess what Buju is trying to say here is that there's so much more, that there's so many more barriers and stuff to deal with as it relates to people of African descent. And while Afrobeat burns the world, it ought to be speaking their truth in music where possible. And because reggae, for the first 10 years of reggae, it was just nice, ska, rock steady kind of vibe. And so it's not like reggae started out with like that. Reggae, after the first 10 years, changed in the 70s and started to look at social issues. I don't think anyone, including Buju, wants there to be any rift between Afrobeat and reggae or dancehall. You know what I mean? But a genre as powerful as Afrobeat and what it's doing and its reach at the moment.
Yeah.
There's so much more correction to be done about what was done to us as a people. You know what I mean? In the 70s, Rastafari leading.
All right, here is the thing, right? There's this misconception that a lot of people have that, you know, how to go forward in teaching the youths them. And yes, if we don't know our past, we're doomed to repeat it. History repeats itself, right? But here's the issue right there. The abrasive nature. You can teach through inclusion. You don't have to put the burden of the people of today, the past, onto the people of today. So a lot of people try to burden all of the things we went through in the past, right? You try to burden the people of today with it. So you're trying to guilt them. You're trying to make them, you want to make them aware of the past, but you don't want to guilt the people. You understand? Imagine a German person, right? Having to deal with what happened with the Holocaust. There is no way that, there's nothing they can do to rewrite history. They can't change it. They cannot change it. So if you're throwing it in their faces every day, like, yo, your descendants did this to our people, your descendants did this here. What do you expect from this? You're going to foster hatred. There is nothing else you can get from that. People understand it's hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, if my son killed your son, right? If every day you're gonna, your son killed my son, your son killed my son, it's like you're literally telling me every day. How do we move on from it? How do we learn from it? How do we build from it if you're going to be throwing it in people's face? And the reggae movement have Bob Marley had the inclusive nature, right? There are some people who speaks with inclusion to say, right? But then there are others who speak from a more exclusionary standpoint where they're like, oh well, Babylon did do this and yo, burn down Babylon and this and that and that. You can't go nowhere with that. You can't go nowhere with that. That is why a lot of them had to bow to the LGBTQIA++ community, because what they were doing when them say fire upon Batman, that is hatred. When they say Batman for dead, that is hatred. So you can't preach love and preach hatred. Love and hate can never be friends. You understand me? These are things that people have to understand. Say, listen, if you want to make amends, if you want to people to respect and understand your culture, you have to include them. When I see, let's say, a white person is wearing braids and I see black people saying that's cultural appropriation, I'm like, bro, what do you want? Do you want people to like and want to partake in your culture? Or are you want them to say, yo, that's your culture, leave that? Like, I'm so confused. I am so confused sometimes. So when bourgeois push a hatred, but he must say love at the same time, it's confusion. That is what it is, really and truly, confusion.
God, the world with our troubles. Bob Marley and the Wailers and all of these guys were serious in their quest to get their rights to coexist and all of that. So they were speaking loud in reggae of the 70s. After the first 10 years of Rocksteady and those, when it became reggae in ’69 and the turn of the 70s, it started to change. Africa was always the topic. It's always about freeing Africa and justice for Africans and for the continent. Reggae music never relent, everywhere they went. The freeing of Mandela, for example. When the world changed its mind about the apartheid things and started to cool in its sanctions against the white regime, the reggae artists of Jamaica were still fighting for the freedom of Africa, in particular South Africans and Mandela. And when he came out, this was the first official visit in the West, really, was Jamaica, to say thanks. The National Stadium in Jamaica. He came and he said it, because he knew the impact of reggae's cry through music to the world, to free Mandela. And these are, I suppose, are the things that BUJU BANTON.
Another issue is the machines pushing the music are not gonna, they don't tend to push the music that have serious topics.
Yes.
If that makes sense. So all the labels that are signing songs.
Here we go. And sometimes I wonder, I guess that, Winfred is trying to pretty it up, but it's strange to me. He's supposed to be someone who have a brain or is supposed to know the culture, know the business. So like the man above explained to him, which he shouldn't have needed to, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, you do realize the machine is not going to push certain things. Me tell them already. I spoke it, but no problem. Let them talk it, because when me talk it, a different thing.
Not just with Afrobeats, I think with all genres across the board, they're going to sign what's trending rather than songs that are speaking
on... Wait a minute. You ain't gonna speed past that right there. Is he saying exactly what I said? Wait. I'm scratching my head. What's trending? They're not gonna speak, and it's all genre. Okay. So I'm not an nincompoop after. Okay, all right. Carry on. Damn, gotta pull up that part right there. Oh dear.
Another issue is the machines pushing the music are not gonna, they don't tend to push the music that have serious topics.
Yes.
If that makes sense. So all the labels that are signing songs, not just with Afrobeats, I think with all genres across the board, they're gonna sign what's trending rather than songs that are speaking on serious issues, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I understand the labels. They're just corporate entities. But what we don't want to happen is that there is any kind of standoff between Afrobeat and reggae, or Jamaica and Africa.
No, that's what...
We don't want that bridging, because that is, some people are pushing that.
Yeah.
The detractors are pushing that.
It used to be heavy like 10 years ago in London.
London, yeah.
So when I heard the BUJU interview, I was like, this could re-spark what we've been building or trying to avoid for these last 10 years. So I think it's more his delivery. I don't think he meant it like that. I think he just meant that he wanted to hear it more.
Yes.
Commercially.
He wants messages.
And that's my issue, right? Buju is speaking to Afrobeat artists. How about you talk to your dancehall and reggae artists them? What go on with reggae and dancehall in our country? I mean, honestly, you're speaking to Afrobeats. What about dancehall? Who's the dominant force right now? Vybz Kartel. Why aren't you speaking to him? Honestly, the hypocrisy. This is ridiculous.
To be all over the genre, because it is that big. Yeah. It is being consumed globally, and the world is still not level. Africans are still suffering. Black people all over the world are being discriminated against, are still fighting for a place, and especially the West. So he's saying, say something Afrobeat. That's what he's saying. But I said to him too that reggae, Afrobeat is still very young. This is what I say to Buju, still young. The first 10 years of our own unique genre, reggae, which was the name that we put on the music in 1969. But I think that the entire body of work is reggae. So to me, the name came in '69, but we didn't really get militant musically until the turn of the '70s. They were coming up, right? Yeah. So that Afrobeat is still young. So we don't want there to be a distraction here between Jamaica, reggae, dancehall, and Afrobeat. That's the worst thing we could ever want.
No.
And I do agree, it shouldn't be. You know, it's really just BUJU BANTON and his ridiculous take and his stupid, posturing, thinking he's so high and mighty. Like, come down, bro. Come down. And you need to apologize. You need to apologize to Africans, all the artists, Afrobeat. Be a man about it. Be a big man, bro. Asking for something, I mean, if you disrespect people, it's like you got somebody shop and you say, yo, every day you now cook rice and peas. Man, want banana and dumpling. I want to not be a fruit now cook around there. I want to if lock down this if you not go cook the right food. I want to know, yo, man, want banana and dumpling. You don't do that. You don't do that. You can put in a request. You can ask someone to, you can nudge them, but to try and exude force like you are so high and mighty, like you are above the people, is asinine, Like the man, big man, like what y'all talk about, what y'all smoke. Who are you? Calm down. Come down now. Come down, come right down. No. You are not standing on no high ground, no moral ground. Who are you? You wilding, bro. You bugging out. Jeez.
We want to be united.
Collabs are happening.
Yes.
So there's a lot of Afrobeat artists collabing with dancehall or reggae. So that's been happening as well.
There's no walking around Africa, Reggie.
Yeah.
Right now, Africa is on the rise, musically and otherwise. We don't want distraction. We want to make sure that we take advantage of what's going on right now, and not to be in confrontations with ourselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's
one people.
Yes,
that's one people.
So we are okay, and we are not talking about reverse racism either. What we're talking about is equal rights for all people. It's not like Jamaicans that reggae never target no race, If you listen to reggae artists are always speaking to humankind. Hence the term one love for all. So it's not like black people must now get militant and all of that. It's all about for full justice to be done to the people, the displaced people of Africa.
All right, Winfred, we hear you, man. Getting all journalistic and, making a great speech, But are you gonna actually make Buju talk to Buju and make him do the right thing? You see me? Are you? Are you? Okay. Blessings and respect to everybody are tuning right now, right now, right now. So Cutty Rank says reggaeton copycats forced him to learn Spanish. Reggaeton copycats forced him to learn Spanish. Okay, okay. Jamaican artist Cutty Ranks has spoken out against what he describes as a long-standing practice by some reggaeton artists of translating dancehall songs into Spanish and passing them off as their own. Okay, okay. Follow me, people. Follow me. I have something to say on this topic. He said this trend, which saw his hit song Stopper stolen by one of these Latin American artists, led him to learn Spanish so he could personally translate his work, tap into the Spanish speaking market, and protect his intellectual property across the linguistic divide. Right? Stop right there, sir. I need say no more, but which brings me to my point. To me, Jamaicans are some of the most hypocritical people on the planet. So the Spanish people, reggaeton, they're copying the music and translating it, right? Right or wrong? Okay. Here is the thing about that. I find it most interesting that growing up, right? Some of our biggest singers or well-known singers, all they did was sing people's songs. All they did was sing over songs. Ghost, Sanchez, a whole bunch of these artists, they sang over people's songs and passed it off as their own. A lot of our top singers, that is what they do. So I find it so intriguing, so crazy that English speaking people are gonna sing over people's song with a little bit of patois, because as you know, when it comes to singing in Jamaica, right? So when you hear them sing over a song, it's a little bit of patois, but it's a singing. When you're singing, you don't use much patois. It's still gonna be English with a bit of reggae dancehall flavor. That is what they're doing. Now, these Jamaican singers have been doing this for ages. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If the American artists and labels and companies were to come after these Jamaican artists, they would have no career. They would have no career. The irony is, if an American artist sample a Jamaican artist, right? Even if it's one piece of line, one piece of cadence, for example, Molly Cyrus, one liquor thing, and Flower Gun got her. One liquor thing. But yet still, we have Jamaican artists or sample foreign artists all day, every day. Them sing over Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Kenny Rogers, anybody them catch them sing over. Once them hear a song, them run go sing it over, and they don't think twice. It's English. They're singing it back in English. It's not even like it's disguised. Imagine now a Spanish person sampling Alkaline's music, singing it over in Spanish, right? And a man gonna say, yo, Ray, when our artists are sing over people's song all the time. It's like it's so baffling to me. It's mind-boggling. It's outrageous how Jamaican artists go about for them business. Them no want nobody touch for them music, but them feel the need or them feel them have the right to pillage everybody else's music. And that, my friend, is just crazy, out of this world. We can't believe it more time. When we see how hard the Jamaican artists them go after for them, if other artists was to press them for all of the sampling them do, all of the busy signal. You know, when he sing over songs like uh um is it One More Night or the other one? I don't know if One More Night is a sing over, but I know the other one he sang. There are two songs that around that time. The other one is a sing over. A lot of them sing over songs. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? When I hear the sing over, I'm just like, yo, why y'all keep doing this? Now I do understand that even in America, people sing over people's songs. Some people are famous for doing that, like Michael Bolton. He's a sing over artist. I don't even know if that man has an original song. But here's the thing: we know how the ball game go already. It's a way to show your talent, and sometimes people get the license in. You don't know the right to sing over a song. Mr. Vegas put out a whole sing over album. So much of these artists have put out album where them literally just a sing over people music. I just find it so ridiculous that our people literally, literally do this all the time. But if anybody do it to them, I remember when Lloyd, that's her name, right? Lloyd or Lord, I think Lloyd, the girl who sing the song, the other song go again, man. Yeah, me forget the name of the song. But she did the song, right? And she said she don't like Jamaicans. She don't like reggae artists because they steal people's songs. She was upset because of how much of them sang her song over. A bunch of them run go do her song. As as, as soon as all right. Who? Royal. Thank you, Andrew Murphy. Royal. Big tune. So when Royal drop, like yo, them sing over the girl song and the girl get vexed, bro. You understand? So like me can't understand how Jamaicans keep doing this to other people, but then they get so upset when somebody else do it. Me not understand if it's a case where we not touch people music, then me can't understand that. But because our genre is smaller than the other genres, or we get less recognition, they must say, okay, it's okay for us to pillage their content, but them can't touch Philly. And I find that very, very, very biased. Very, very biased. That no fear. If you no want nobody touching the music, don't touch nobody music. That's all I'm saying. I'm across the board. I'm fair with it. I don't see how people are call out people for sing over people sing in a different language. But then Jamaicans are sing over people sing in a same language. Joke thing this. Them now make no sense to me. It's disrespectful. It's wrong. Me not like it. Ghost, oh my God, Esmar. Ghost is the king, one of the kings. Sanchez and Ghost them. Do they even have an original song? Do they even Boys to Man? They pillage. Yo, growing up, do you know how crazy it was for me growing up? Do you understand that I used to think that these artists actually that it was their music? And when I grew up and started to hear the songs and you know what oh my God, oh my God, when Ghost and Sanchez them sing over, yo, listen to me. I love Ear Supply. I love Ear Supply, right? But do you understand growing up? When you hear the Jamaican version of Making Love Out of Nothing at All, like you know, there were times I thought that these Jamaican guys were the original. But then you find out, say, no, enough of them song. When you listen to Brian Adams and you see them a sing up, you're like, wait a minute, wait a minute here. So many of these are not original music. I'll be a sing over. But guess what? And listen, it has a long reach. Because Elephant Man, a lot of his songs were samples. A lot of his songs were samples. And when he got signed to Bad Boys, that became an issue. It is always going to be an issue for artists who are really, it's hard to get the clearance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Jack here sang over my boy this song. You don't know. What name again? All of Me, what name again? Jano. I'm not remember, man. My brain I sleep right now, you see me? All of Me, Like them sing over what would I do without yours? Yeah, that tune there. The man them Shape of My Love, them sing over I think a Romeo and Virgo sing over Shape of My Love, John Legend. That is it. You see me I say. Yeah, Shape of My Love. Then and when I hear it, yo, and listen, one of the roughest thing, is when you know the original version and you hear their sing over version, you're like, nah, bro, that ain't it. That ain't the right cadence. That ain't the right key. Oh, you messing up the song right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Big up my boy. I think I same one who sing Shape of Love. I him other one they were endorse Aishana when Aishana sample theme song and sing over what the one they call Equal Rights and Justice. Yeah, bro. What I'm saying is Jamaicans are quick to sue people. Remember, the hombre they could have sued Aishana, Instead what he did was embraced her. Alright, Ed Sheeran. So what him do? Him embrace her. Him big her up and give her ratings and say, come in, man. Me love your version I sang. Him no press her for no bread. Him no press her for no money. He no sue her. Jamaican people them bread as soon as a little something go on. Yo, I want big money. 100 million, 200 million. So. Like, dear God Almighty. Come on. Give me a break. PS Gaming Channel. I don't know if Sizzler or Capleton and them ever sample. I don't know. To be honest with you. But I'm specifically kind of referring to the singers. The singers are dangerous because they are the ones who practice singing over people's songs. And there's a lot of songs. I love Freddie McGregor music. Big up Uncle Freddie. But I go on now. I don't know if any of his music is not original. I don't know, but I just like to think that it is. But if knocking on heaven doors, like if all them song they are not original, dog, that I break my heart, bro. That I break my heart. But I want to know them thing there, bro. I don't want to know them thing there, bro. Some of them song there where Freddie sing were dear to my heart, bro. I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. I don't want to know so them thing there I fear, bro. You see me, so I don't do no research, cause I can't live with it. I don't want to know. Don't tell me right. No. Nobody comment that, Nobody comment that. Just forget about me say anything about Freddie just now. Pretend. I mean, if we really Dennis Brown and Gregory Isaac, they would fall in the same category too. I don't want to know that if these guys actually were singing over anybody's songs, because like me, I don't want to deal with that. You see me, I don't want to deal with that. It's sad that a lot of our artists them do a lot of sing over sampling, and me not too fault them because when you look at Drake, one of the biggest selling artists. This man is a sampling, copying machine, yo. This dude is a copier, a copy machine. It's like, wait, Drake, do you have an original song? But obviously, he compensates people for using their work, so that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you were looking to an artist and you're looking for originality, or you give people respect for originality, but then you realize a lot of these artists are really sampling a lot of songs. And nothing is wrong with sampling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on that sampling stuff. You know what I mean? Well, me no know Alka for sampling nobody. Me know Movado and Cartel, they kind of dive a little bit into the Tupac essence and stuff like that. But I don't know any song that Alkaline sample. I'm not saying it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I don't know of it. You see me? You know Cartel are one of the biggest sampling machine. You know Cartel has a unique way of sampling people music. He passes, he will trick you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful with him. Remember, same sample Neo song to the point where Neo, I say, no, him or the company or the label say, yo, take that off our radio, yo. You see me, you sample with thing, you see me? Yeah, Neo, them never like that, allegedly. If no Neo try to say, yo, him never have a problem with it. But, Cartel also did Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Dirty Diana, yeah, Dirty Angela, you know what I'm saying? My brother, I remember when he realized that Cartel had sampled Dirty Diana, and he was like, dog, yo, I know that was familiar, yo. I know that came from somewhere, yo. Damn, Cartel got me on that one, yo. He got me on that one. He pulled a fast one on me, like, Cause I never liked that song originally, so I was never a fan of Dirty Angela. But he loved the song. And also, I wasn't a fan of Dirty Diana either. So I guess that's why it never clicked to me. You know what I'm saying? It never clicked to me because I wasn't a fan of those songs. So to see and hear all of that, blessings and respect to everybody. Yeah, man, the channel Dancehall News and Reviews. If you're not actually subscribed, what you wait pan, tell a friend, share the video, drop a comment. Yeah, hit the like button. Bless up on yourself. You know, say a captain of the Vulture Squad. I'm want to know one other thing on that topic, so comment. Big up on yourself. Even though I'm not respond to the comment them, no for the comment them, I read them same way. You know, say me can't spend time I respond to the comment them. If me I do that, then me not make content. So big up on yourself, but comment same way come here watch. And it's important for the people to like, share, subscribe and comment. Yeah, it build the channel. You see me? So if you want more content, do the right thing. Also, Patreon link in the description if you want to join that. Big up on yourself. Captain of the Vulture Squad, I'm out.